We're pleased to be joined by James Hinchcliffe on 120 Sports. He is the winner of the Toyota Grand Prix of Long Beach. James, everybody knows your story. If they don't, you had that horrific crash during practice at the Indianapolis 500 back in 2015. Winning today, how does it feel knowing everything that you've been through?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was kind of the last box to check. You know, we kind of did the quote-unquote comeback season last year, and we had a lot of things go right for us. Got back on the podium, started on pole position for the 100th running of the Indy 500. But, you know, we came 8/1000ths away from winning the race in Texas, but we didn't quite get that W. And so coming into 2017, the big goal was to do that, was just to get back to victory lane and show everybody that we were still race winners and we could compete for wins. And we did that today. And so that, like I said, to check that box, it feels really good.
Was there ever a time where you wondered, I don't know if I'll ever be able to get back to victory lane, where it just seemed like the battle might have been too much of an uphill climb?
Honestly, in my head, no. I had to keep that positive attitude, that drive, that hunger to go win. That never left me, you know, no matter what state I was in after the accident and going through rehab and getting back into the race car. I always knew that the drive was going to be there. It was just, you know, making sure the opportunity presented itself and that we were able to capitalize on it when it did. And that happened today. So proud of all the Schmidt-Peterson Motorsport guys. I mean, they gave me a great car and they were phenomenal in pit lane. It really was what won us the race. And it's of all places, Long Beach is a great place to do it.
Take us through what happened late in this race. The caution came out with about 20 laps to go. What was going through your head at that time?
Yeah, we had just come out of the pits in the lead, and we're kind of settling into a nice rhythm, and that's the last time you want to hear caution flag. And, of course, that's what happened. But, you know, we managed to have a really good restart. I had Ryan Hunter-Reay behind me in the first one, and Ryan and I have had some great battles even around Long Beach, and you never want to see him in your mirror because you know he's going to be quick. And luckily the Aero car was fast enough to stay in front. And then with a couple laps to go, we had another caution and another restart with only 4 to go with the guy that won the first race of the season right on our gearbox. And that was another tricky one. But like I said, the car was great. We did everything we needed to do today and thrilled to bring home the win.
Tell me a little bit more about the fact that the race ended in a 3-lap shootout and you kind of went into it. But if you can expand on how were you able to hold off those challengers? And did you think, you know, this could be the day I feel like my car has what it takes?
I really did. You know, once we got into the lead there and kind of settled into a rhythm, the car was feeling really, really strong. And, you know, we were saving fuel for a bunch of the race. We went on the 2-stop strategy instead of the 3, which meant we had to save a little more than some of the other guys. And when that last caution came out, that meant that we didn't have to save any more fuel. And that's what I wanted to hear, you know, that we'd be able to push flat out for those last couple laps. We still had some overtake left in the bank. And, you know, Sebastian Bourdais is always a really fierce competitor. Like I said, he's the championship leader right now. But we knew that we had the car to beat him. And as long as we were mistake-free, we could come out on top.
Now, this is the first time since IndyCar and Champ Car merged back in 2008 that teams other than Ganassi, Penske, and Andretti won the first 2 races. What does this say about the current state of competition in IndyCar?
I think it just shows how deep it is. You know, I don't think there's a motorsport, you know, series out there right now that's as competitive, especially on 4 wheels. And it's great to know that in this series, any given Sunday, literally any team can win. It could be the smallest team. It could be the biggest team, 2-car, 1-car, 4-car. It doesn't matter. It just shows it's so tight, it's so competitive, and you really have to execute perfectly on Sunday if you're going to walk away with a win.
I know it's early in the 2017 season, but you're still in a strong position right now to win the championship. Is this a realistic goal for you and the Schmidt-Peterson Motorsports team?
I mean, with the resurgence that we've seen from Honda, it certainly is. We got 2 Honda wins out of the first 2 races. Honda only won 2 races all last season. And so it definitely looks like things are a little bit more in our favor. And if we can just, you know, keep making the right calls and keep staying consistent, who knows? You know, it's obviously going to be tough over a season to compete against the 3 big teams. But, you know, this team's proven it can do a lot with a little, and hopefully we can be there at the end.
I saw a lot of hashtag DWTS on social media. How has your fan base grown? It seems like ever since you were on Dancing with the Stars, you get a lot of love from a lot of different fans now, huh?
Oh, absolutely. You know, Dancing with the Stars has a huge following, a huge fan base, and not a lot of them I don't think were racing fans up until maybe last year, but hopefully being on the show, we converted a couple, and there were some watching today, and you know, that's what it's all about. I think IndyCar's got such a great product right now, such a great, you know, series. that as soon as people see it once, they get hooked. And part of wanting to go on Dancing with the Stars was to kind of help spread the IndyCar message and get some more eyeballs on our series and just show everyone how cool this place is.
James, fantastic performance. We appreciate you taking the time. We hope you enjoyed that victory, the first victory of 2017. Thanks so much for being with us on 120 Sports.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.